Captain Billy J takes the wheel every time. Cruising on the ocean, feel the rhythm and rhyme. Rolling to casinos, bets up in the sky. Sweepstakes winner, luck's on high. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite. Porto paradise, where the sea meets the sky. Every destination's a new chance to fly. Spin the globe, life's a game to play. With Captain Billy J, it's always holiday. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Hello there, everyone. Captain Billy J here, and welcome to Captain Billy J Travels Live on a Saturday. I don't do these too often, but I have come here today to talk about cruises coming up. Because guess what? It is 6 days till cruise day, and then it's 9 days till the next cruise day. So yes, doing a side-by-side. And so we're going to talk about my cruises coming up next weekend. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Also, if you are here in the chat, I do have some sweepstakes for you for a chance to win a free cruise or a gift card to a free cruise or a gift card to a cruise line. I have those available. I have a couple of sweepstakes for that. So I'll do those towards the end. But and then I don't have them in the description of the video, but I'll put them in at the end after the video live has ended, and then I'll put those sweepstakes in here. But if you're in the live chat, you'll be able to get those links right away and enter for your chance to win a free cruise. So I'm going to give that to you as well. But thank you guys for coming in. This has been a great Saturday. Hope your Saturday is going well. Just been relaxing, enjoying the time because I'll be busy next Saturday. Got to go off to Orlando and Port Canaveral. So anyways, first I want to go ahead and introduce the chat and see who's in. If you are catching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Let me know in the comments that you're here. Hashtag replay. Give me a thumbs up. Would appreciate it. And then answer my questions I have in the comments as well. But anyways, I think I have questions in the comments. I can't remember what I put. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have any questions. But if you have any questions on the two ships I'll be going on, Carnival Glory or Princess, Caribbean Princess, let me know in the comments as well. But thank you guys for coming in. Very first person coming in is my co-captain and supervisor of Eddie. That is Scottsdale Scott, Controversial Cruising. Welcome aboard, Scott. Good to have you here. He is the first one here. You beat Meg. Meg is usually here. Meg's been missing for a while. My first mate. Where's my first mate? She was there at Scott's Live. We had a fun time at Scott's Live last night. This captain won match game. So yes, I got the most points for matching the great stars. So check out Scott over there, Controversial Cruising. He has the match game on Friday nights. It was a fun time. So, and they had Mark and Stephanie from Cruise World. And they're on a cruise right now, Disney Treasure. They're boarding the Disney Treasure today. So, and Mark has problems with selfie stick. So, anyways, good to have you here, Scott. Next person in is Najuma Brown. Welcome aboard, Najuma. Good to have you here. Scott says, like the new intro. Yeah, it's a new intro. It's been around probably the last 3 or 4 lives. So it's rather new. So I created my own theme song and some pictures, updated pictures and stuff. So I like it. And let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. It looks like maybe you guys can't see anything bad about that. But yes, Captain, side by side. I've been on the back to back. That was on the Carnival Celebration. Well, the second half of that was the non-group cruise. And the first cruise was just by ourselves. But done it back to back. But this will be my first side by side, and another side by side coming up in the fall. So. Will G is here. Welcome aboard, Will G. I love your name, Will, because that's my name too, my legal name, and my middle initial, G. Rigged. No, it's not rigged. I won fair and square. I didn't have to use Google. I am a smart captain. Yes, you did, Captain. When are we going to get that captain with us? Hey, let me know. Let me know. Not next Friday, because I'll be on a cruise, but maybe in February. I got nothing going on for February until like September. I do have to go to Helen, Georgia in March, but otherwise I'm pretty much free Fridays. PK Adventures, the honorary temporary color guard honorary temporary captain color guard Ryan is here. Welcome aboard, Ryan. It was good to meet up with Ryan. Was it last weekend? Last weekend. We met up, went to McGuire's in downtown Pensacola, Florida, which is an Irish pub, McGuire's. And we had some good food, good times. Got to meet Ryan's wife, and it was awesome. So, yes, you have permission to come aboard my live, sure. Let's see. Everyone's saying hello to each other, loud and clear. Awesome, excellent. Thank you guys for coming in. We're small but frugal. If you want, you can share me out, but otherwise, I got a lot of people that watch the replays. So, and I got some things going on with my background. There, try to keep it clean. That's all right. Anyways, thank you guys for coming in. So today I'm going to show you some pictures from my 2 side-by-side cruises. So let me go ahead and get into those. So let me share those. So 1 second here. And let me share. Okay. And let me make sure. Okay. Yep. So do something different. So normally, I live in Pensacola, Florida. Most of you know that. And usually I drive to Port Canaveral for any cruises. Well, this time it's doing something different. So some of you know that I do enter sweepstakes as a hobby. And last year on Instagram, Silver Airways, which is a kind of a regional airline here in Florida, they're giving away two free round trip air tickets each Friday to someone. And I happened to win one of those Fridays. And so I won 2 round trip tickets on Silver Airways. And it's only good for like going to one way, or not one way, but one stop. So I'm going to fly on Silver Airways Thursday evening coming up. So I get after work. I got to work Thursday, and then after work, our flight doesn't leave until like 7:30 at night out of Pensacola. But yeah, flying on Silver Airways, and so here's just some of the routes that Silver Airways goes on. They go from Pensacola, they go over to Tampa, or they go to Orlando. Those are the 2 stops from Pensacola. You can also go out of Tallahassee. And then you have a whole bunch of different flights that go from Orlando, some Tampa. You go from Tampa to Key West. Fort Lauderdale has the most. You can go over to the Bahamas over there from Fort Lauderdale. And then once you get over to the Bahamas, you can go like from St. Thomas to St. Croix over by Puerto Rico. Or if you go from Puerto Rico, you can go to some of the Saint Islands as well. So they go kind of all over down in the Florida and down in the Caribbean. So have you guys heard of Silver Airways? I had not heard of Silver Airways, and I live in Florida. And some upcoming news about Silver Airways is that they filed bankruptcy just recently. But I guess they've filed bankruptcy like a couple of times before. I guess they're kind of known for that or something, and they still stay in business. I don't know how that works, but also I'll be jumping on propeller planes. So they have prop planes or Some people call it puddle jumper planes. So I'll be jumping on one of those. Now, I have flown on those before back in Iowa. Used to fly from Iowa to Chicago, Iowa to Chicago. And we have propeller planes, short flights. But yeah, so that'll be interesting to get back on one of those. Have you guys been on a puddle jumper plane or prop jet? Let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments if you have. It's interesting. Ryan Donahue is here. Welcome aboard, Ryan. Good to have you here. He's a plane guy. Ryan loves planes. All right, so Silver Airways. So we're going to fly from Pensacola and get down to Orlando at like 10:45 at night, East Coast, because we have an hour from Central Time to Eastern Time. So got to make up for that difference. And then, yeah, so get in the airport. And I decided to book a hotel by the airport. I guess called the Sonesta. It's one of the cheap hotels near the airport. And then the next morning we're going to take a Uber to Port Canaveral because we're jumping on a Carnival ship, and we're going to be jumping on the Carnival Glory. And for those of you that have kept up with my channel, I've actually been on the Carnival Glory twice. Well, this will be my second time. I've been on it once before. That was a solo cruise, not by choice, but I went by myself on that cruise. That was out of New Orleans, and we went over to Belize and Cozumel and Honduras on that cruise. So I get to go on Carnival Glory again. It's a Conquest class ship. And Ryan said he's never been on a puddle jumper plane. Well, they're interesting. They're small. Normally, they're small, and you hope that both propellers work. Many times flying out of Killeen, Texas. Awesome. That's cool, Will. Yes, mostly for like smaller airports and stuff. I'm surprised they're flying those out of Pensacola, but I mean, we're getting a bigger airport. We got to build another parking garage and another terminal and stuff. So we're growing. Cruising Koozies is here. Welcome aboard, Cruising Koozies. Check them out. They're in the Saturday. I believe they're in the Saturday Spotlight tonight. So that's going on tonight too. I have a video premiere with the Saturday Spotlight that's hosted by Sherry from Sherry Awesome Sunsets, and I have a arcade tour of the Warehouse Arcade on the Carnival Spirit. So just a short, like a 5-minute video. So check that out tonight. But normally Cruising Koozies has a video in the spotlight as well. Ryan says, I've flown on Porter Airlines Dash 8s, but before similar size to the ATR 72s that Silver flies. Also, okay. Yeah, I had no idea what models of planes, but Ryan does. But that's cool. So interested in going on that. Cruising Koozies says we've done a side-by-side and it was a blast. I'd love to do it back-to-back. Back-to-backs are where it's at. I love the Carnival celebration, especially if you book the same room, because that way, the last day of your first cruise, then you don't have to pack up your bags the night before. You just leave your stuff in the room. You get off the ship. You come back. The last one's off the ship. First one's back on the ship, and then you can go right to your room because it's ready. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Wishing you amazing sailings. Thank you, Anthony on the move, and welcome aboard, Anthony. Good to have you here. Brittany Anderson is here. Welcome aboard, Brittany. She's a neighbor in Pensacola. She's in Texas, though. Texas. Headed back to Louisiana from Texas. Awesome. Well, drive safely, Brittany. You and I assume your hubby. Scott's doing his first back-to-back on the Glory in March. Awesome. So, yeah, you'll have to. I don't know if I'll have any. I should have some vlogs coming out on the Carnival Glory. I check out my playlist. I have a Carnival Glory playlist out there. I filmed it back in January of 2022. It is kind of old, and also at the time we had to wear masks, so that was a little different. But yeah, check out my playlist if you haven't, Scott, or anybody else interested in the Carnival Glory. But I will put out some new videos as well on the Carnival Glory. We're only on there for 3 days, so January 17th to 20th, as you can see. Brady says, got close to another week still of this vacation. Awesome. I'm glad you're on vacation. I'm going to start my vacation next weekend, so I can't wait for my vacation. All right, moving on with pictures. So Carnival Glory. So yeah, this is my playlist. Carnival Glory. I got Travel Day, Cruise Day. I got a cabin tour, which is one of my most popular videos. It's 11,000 views, which I'm shocked that it has reached that. It was not a very good quality, but people seem to be interested on this cabin tour, this ocean view cabin on the Carnival Glory. Also, my casino tour is pretty well too. 5,000 views on that. Sail away party, first dinner, and then a full ship tour. It says like 8,000 views. So the Carnival Glory seems to be popular, kind of a ship. Let's see. Yeah, Glory playlist, check. There it is. Yep. Is Glory same as Horizon? No, it is not. Horizon is the Horizon class, right? Yeah, it's Horizon class. Glory is the Conquest class, which is it's a couple classes below, because between the Conquest and the Horizon is the Dream class. And Carnival Dream, that's my favorite ship. Carnival Dream, Magic, and the Breeze. So that's in between the two classes. So this is a slightly older ship. It's newer than the Spirit class, but it's a Conquest class. All right, excellent. So playlist. So I got a casino deal for this Carnival Glory cruise. All of my cruises have been casino deals. This one is a free interior. So I have to do an interior cabin. I get $100 fun play credit in the casino. I get drinks on us in the casino. I get $200 as deposit. Get that back as onboard credit. That's going to pay for my internet, as well as gratuities. Because we're only on there for 3 days. And then, so I was looking for, I booked the Caribbean Princess first, and then I'm trying to get platinum status in September. But in order to do that, for the first cruise in September, I needed to book at least a 3-day or 4-day cruise. So this worked out great. So I booked this one. This is also on Martin Luther King Day, so I get that Monday off, so I can save some time off from work for that. And then, yeah, and the prices were cheap at the time with my casino deal. Let's see. Cell service is spotty at best, so we'll likely have to watch it. But no worries, Brittany. Stay safe. Just arrive safely, and yeah, I'm always here for the replay. All right, so this is the lobby of the Carnival Glory. It's called the Colors Lobby, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Lobby. A lot of the older ships have a nice little atrium area, and this one changes colors on the ceiling and on some of the lights down below. And this is the Lido deck. So you got the stadium seating for the Lido deck. You've got the 2 slides. Anybody been on Carnival Glory? Let me know in the chat if you've been on the Carnival Glory. And Scott, I know you're going on the Carnival Glory. Have you been on there? But let me know. Did the same for our Mariner cruise next weekend. Awesome, Will. Oh, you're going to Mariner. That's awesome. Cool. Scott's never been on the Carnival Glory. Awesome. You have a good time. I like it. If you like, I don't know if you've been on any of the older classes, like the Spirit class or the Fantasy class. Like, it's a step above those, and I like it. At least I don't know. Yeah, you've been on a lot of cruises, Scott. Yes, and Anthony's been on there from New Orleans. Yes, and I was on there too, and I think Anthony was on there before I was. Been on the Freedom, pretty much the same. Cool. And I love the Miracle. Yeah, so if you love the Miracle, you probably will love the Carnival Glory, and the Spirit, and the Dream. So yeah, you're gonna like this ship, Scott. I hate the Paradise, yeah, and I hate the Elation. I've been on the Elation, and I don't like the Elation. Too small for me, but awesome. All right, so that's Lido deck, the slides at least. This is the casino, one of my popular videos on my channel. Not that it's the greatest quality, but this is the Camel Club Casino here on the ship, and I'll probably be there spending my free play and also trying to win some money. So that's the casino. This is the theater. I can't remember the name of the theater, but this is the theater. So this is up on the upper level here, looking down. So it's a nice theater. Are those casino guards? Yeah, those are casino guards. They're keeping the money in the ship. Rigged jackpots. Yeah, they can be rigged. Anthony says, Glory, Valor, Dream, Breakaway from NOLA. Yes. I've been on the Dream twice out of New Orleans, and I've been on the Carnival Glory out of New Orleans. So I almost went on the Breakaway. Was that the Vloggers Cruise? I can't remember. I think I was on the Breakaway. I was going to go almost win on that one, but not quite. All right, so that's the theater. This will be my interior cabin. Yeah, not much to see here. I don't know if they've done any. I think they've done some updates to the Carnival Glory since I've been on there. But hopefully they have USBs and the lamps at least. That's the queen setup or king setup. You can also split it up into 2 single beds, just like this. And then you've got your desk area as a TV, and you've got your drinks here. Your fridge is somewhere over here, and then you've got your bathroom area, and of course your closeting areas. So standard cruise bathroom, nothing too fancy about it. I just booked it because this way I could get some money in the casino. I don't really need to have a window or a balcony. Nice, but I don't need to pay extra for that. This will be my 10th sailing all time on the Dream. Awesome, Scott. I've been on there twice. I fell in love with it the first time, been on it the second time, but I'd love to go back. But I don't want to go right now because it's in Galveston. And I don't like Galveston. I haven't been to Galveston, but I've heard bad things about it, and I don't want to go out of Galveston. So, yeah, hopefully the Dream will move somewhere else. The getaway is in New Orleans now. Awesome. That's cool. All right. So this is a 3-day cruise. This is going to be a very short cruise. So we're going out of Port Canaveral, Florida on Friday. So flying in on Thursday night, getting a hotel room by the airport. Then Friday morning, I take an Uber or Lyft. I looked at shuttles from the airport or maybe possibly staying in Cocoa Beach. But this worked better for me just to stay by the airport. We get in at like 10:45 at night. So I just wanted to get to a hotel room and deal with getting to the port in the morning. So Port Canaveral. And then we only have one port in this itinerary, and that's Nassau. And I was just in Nassau in November on the Carnival Spirit. So I don't know if I'm going to get off the ship in Nassau. I have to spend a day on the Carnival Glory in Nassau because last time I checked out the new port area of Nassau once they've got all the construction done. So check out my vlog on the Carnival Spirit playlist I have on Nassau. And then the time before Nassau, I went to Atlantis because I wanted to go there and then also play the casinos. So, but that's Nassau is our only port stop. Let me know what you guys think about Nassau. Is it your favorite port? Or is it not your favorite port? A lot of people don't like it because they go there too often. The Dream needs to add a Red Frog. Yes, it does need a Red Frog pub. I agree. It is nice. It was nice to have that on the Carnival Spirit and on the what was the other ship I was on? Oh, Carnival Pride. Carnival Spirit had Red Frog pub, but the Dream does not. That's too bad. Nassau is greater than Freeport. That is true, Scott. Nassau is greater than Freeport. There's not much to do in Freeport unless you have an excursion. At least in Nassau, if you don't have an excursion, you can walk around in the different shops and stuff. But anyways, and then the next day is a sea day. That's our only one sea day. So Port Canaveral, Nassau, sea day, which I love sea days. And then Port Canaveral. Now again, I only booked this cruise because I'm trying to get platinum status because right now I am at 68 days with Carnival. With this 3-day cruise, I will be at 71 days. And my next Carnival cruise is in September, doing a side-by-side of a day in between. I'm going on the Carnival Luminosa for 5 nights, and then flying up to Seattle and going on the Carnival. No, I'm sorry, Carnival Firenze, 5 nights, Mexican Riviera, and then flying up to Seattle during the Carnival Luminosa for an Alaska cruise. That's 7 days. But on that 5 day, I will become platinum because I will be at 76 days for that cruise, and so I'll automatically turn platinum. As long as Carnival doesn't change anything with their programs, I should be good. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be turning platinum in September because I want to do that because I need laundry service because I'm going to be on the West Coast for almost 3 weeks. Laundry service, free laundry service would be nice. Let's see. I call it free ship day. Yes, in when you don't get off the ship in Freeport. All right. So that is the Carnival Glory. But the main reason I'm going is for the Princess. So this is my first time on Princess Cruise Lines, and I got 2 offers. I got one from a land casino to go on a Princess cruise, and I was going to book that one. Well, then I was able to match to Princess with my casino deals on Carnival, I believe, and that was a little bit better deal than what I got from the land casino because the land casino was only for like an interior room, I think, or an ocean view. No, interior room. The perks I get from the Princess Casino deal is an ocean view, potentially a balcony. But this is my first time on Princess Cruise Lines. So going on the Caribbean Princess from January 20th to the 26th, 2025. So I'll be getting off the Carnival Glory in Port Canaveral at Terminal 3. And then this is on Martin Luther King Day or Monday the 20th. And then going to be taking an Uber or Lyft. Anybody done a side-by-side in Port Canaveral? Let me know. I would assume it's an Uber and Lyft to go from one terminal to another terminal. But I'm going to go from Terminal 3 to Terminal 6 because the Caribbean Princess will be in Terminal 6 in Port Canaveral. And then also let me know in the chat, have you been on Princess Cruise Lines? Have you been on the Caribbean Princess? Let me know in the chat if you've been on either one of those or any of the Princess ships. But yeah, we'll be jumping on Caribbean Princess. So this is the aft of the Princess. Now I'm showing you the nice aft of the Princess because my room cabin is right here. So I have like an ocean view room. So my ocean view is looking out at the wake of the ship. And I won't be able to see the pool, but I should be able to see the wake of the ship if my cabin stays where it's at. But this is where my cabin will be, right here. I know it's an odd place for a captain's quarters, but hey, I'm on the ship. Scott Smith is here. Welcome aboard. Scott Smith is driving and listening. Stay safe, Scott. Drive safely. Rigged. No, it's not rigged, Scott. Going on this cruise is not rigged. Hashtag not rigged. But yeah, so this is the aft. That's where my cabin should be. And this is the lovely interior or the atrium area of the piazza, I guess it's called piazza, of the Caribbean Princess. So nice little setup. Now, the Caribbean Princess is actually the size of a Spirit class ship. So I was on the Carnival Spirit just recently in November. So this would be kind of like a Spirit class size of a ship. Maybe a little bit larger. But yeah. And then this is up in the Lido deck, the buffet area. So it's a nice little buffet area here on the Caribbean Princess. And yeah, looking forward to trying Princess food and see how it compares to Carnival and to MSC and to Royal Caribbean. So far, MSC has beat Carnival and Royal on the buffet. So we'll see where Princess goes on the buffet. Plus, we'll be eating in the main dining room and maybe a specialty restaurant or two on Princess too. But that is the Marketplace or Lido Buffet. And then the casino, the Princess Casino. So I'll be spending some time in there. I got to try to get some more casino perks with Princess, so I can get some more free sailings from Princess or discounted sailings. So be going in the casino there in Princess. In all right, next, this is the theater of the Caribbean Princess. So nice little theater setup. I'm not sure what shows are on here, but I probably will attend most of the shows because I've never seen them before in person. So I want to check out those, and whether or not I can record them or not, I don't know. I don't know what the status on that is, but if I can record it, I'll try to record some clips of it. But yeah, so that's the theater. This will be our cabin. Now this is an ocean view. So this window, if you look out, you should see the wake of the ship. But I did put an offer in, an upgrade offer, to get to a balcony. Low ball the offer, but they sent like the email to me like 3 times, like you can bid for an upgraded room, and so I finally did it on the 3rd email. Low balled it, so I don't know if I'll get a balcony or not. I guess they have up until like 2 days before the sailing to let you know if you've got a balcony or not, and you got to pay the price that you paid. So we'll see if I get the balcony or not. No big deal if I don't. But that's my ocean view cabin. And this is just a layout of the cabin. So this is the bed's over here, but normally the bed will be right here by the window. Your lamps and TV. You got your closeting area, and then you go into the bathroom area. A little different setup than the Carnival Glory, but yeah. Nice room though. Yeah, it looks like a nice room. Nice room. I mean, it's practically free, so can't complain. So this is a longer itinerary than the Carnival Glory. So this one goes out of Port Canaveral. It's on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is why I picked this week, is because I get an extra day off from work, so I don't have to use my leave time, an extra 8 hours of leave time. John and Nancy from J&N Travels is here. Welcome aboard. Just got back from KSC. KFC? Is it KFC or KSC? Are you coming from Kentucky Fried Chicken or somewhere else? I don't know where you're coming from. They're down in Florida. They're snowbirding, and hopefully we'll get to meet up with John and Nancy after this cruise, probably. Hopefully. Brittany says we'll be back home for vacation on Thursday. Cool. Well, that's when I'm leaving, Thursday. I got to work Thursday, and then I'll be flying out Thursday evening. So cool. You got some more time on your vacation. That's cool, Brittany. All right. So yeah, Port Canaveral, and then it's the next day is Nassau. So it's the second time in Nassau within a week. So this will probably end up staying on the ship. Because I've never been on the Caribbean Princess, so definitely want to check out the ship and maybe pool in hot tubs or whatever on the ship. So this will probably be another ship day on Nassau. Now I might sneak off because I want to get some conch fritters because I never had some conch. It's conch, C-O-N-C-H, fritters. Never had that yet, so I want to try that in Nassau. Oh, Kennedy Space Center. Okay. Well, you can go to KFC too if you want. But awesome. That's cool. I didn't know the acronym for Kennedy Space Center. Ryan's asking, well, the best way to get to Galveston is flying in Uber, or are there any good bus options? I think it's like a shuttle or something if you're going from Houston to Galveston. There's like a shuttle. There's like some guy you can talk to. I think Nancy has used this guy, and some other of our cruise friends have used like the shuttle service that some guy provides, and of course there is Uber and Lyft, I think, too. But maybe Will can give you more information on that. Left last Friday. Oh, you've been away for a while, Brittany. All right, so Nassau, and then it's a sea day. I love sea days, so gonna enjoy whatever activities they are on sea day. And then my favorite port is on this itinerary. It is San Juan, Puerto Rico. I love San Juan, so I love to go here. This will be my third or fourth time here. Love San Juan. Going to probably hope as long as the weather is good. Want to check out that cat sanctuary they have. So feed the cats or whatever. And then I'm going to go up to the one of the forts, and there's a cemetery. Now, if you look at the photo, you probably can't tell, but there's a cemetery in this little background, and we're going to try to check out that cemetery. Hopefully, as long as the weather is good. If the weather is crappy, I don't know what we're going to do in San Juan, but that is San Juan, my favorite port. Anybody, if you've been to San Juan, let me know if you've been to San Juan. Where does it rank among your ports? Is it up there, or is it down below? Let me know. I've gotten the pina colada a couple times in San Juan. I haven't tried mofongo yet. I want to try mofongo. Will says he drives to Galveston, so I don't know a lot. One I've heard is Saltwater. Yeah, I've heard of that one, Saltwater Moms. So yeah, check them out, Ryan. All right, moving on. So the next port of call is Grand Turk. Now I've been to Grand Turk once before. I can't remember what ship that was, but this is maybe it was it Mardi Gras? Might have been Mardi Gras. Grand Turk. This is the Turks and Caicos. So this is a nice little island you can get off into. They got the Margaritaville there, pool area, and some shopping. They've got the kind of the tributes or pay homage to the space. So speaking of Space Center, they have some space stuff there in Grand Turk because they had the shuttle pod landed near there. So yeah, I have a vlog on that. So if you go through my channel, you'll find my Grand Turk vlog on there showing all that. But I'll be vlogging as well in Grand Turk. All right. So, and then after Grand Turk, it is one more sea day before the end of the cruise, which is on the 26th, Port Canaveral, Florida. And I don't know what I got next. Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second. All right, so hopefully I will meet up with John and Nancy because we get off the Caribbean Princess in the morning on the 26th. Our flight back on Silver Airways is not until 6:30 at night, so we have until like probably 9 a.m. and we got to get over from the port back to Orlando, and then we'll have from then until like 4:30 or so to kill hours with. So we have a few hours to kill. So hopefully we can meet up with John and Nancy. Hopefully we can do something. Maybe go to Old Town, or I guess depends on the weather too. But hopefully we can meet up, or hopefully maybe they'll have a place because they're nomads right now. But hopefully we'll be able to meet up with them before we take off to go back to Pensacola on Sunday evening and get back Sunday night, and I go back to work that following Monday. So that's those are my two side by side. So I got Carnival Glory for 3 days, and then the Caribbean Princess was right behind me for 6 days. So 9 days overall total for the side by side. So yeah. Let's see. Would love to visit Grand Turk. Yeah, you should go, John Yancey. If you have the space stuff, they have a nice little space area there on the beach, or not the beach, but off to the side of the pool area. They've got that, and they got a nice Margaritaville pool area. They got a wave. What's it called? Wave runner, or whatever. You can surf on there. You got to pay extra for that, but yeah, they have a nice little time there in Grand Turk. It's a nice port area for sure. All right, so that is the end of my side by side. That's coming up next weekend. But also, I want to give you guys some sweepstakes for you for a chance to win a free cruise. So I'm going to go ahead, and so I got sweepstakes you can enter for a chance to win a free cruise. So let me go ahead and I will get the first link for you guys, and then I will try to share it. And let me see if I can share. Stop sharing that. Present, share screen. Yes, all right. And there we go. Oh, I'm going to move this out so I can see. All right. And I'll drop the link in the chat. So this one is a Carnival cruise giveaway. So Carnival Cruise Line's Big Game Flyaway. The link is in the chat. For those of you watching the replay, I will try to put the links in the description of this live. That way you guys can enter for those of you that are watching the replay. But this is Carnival Cruise Line's Big Game Flyaway. Enter for a chance to win the ultimate Big Game Weekend package. Roll like a VIP to Big Game Weekend's best events. Plus meet Guy Fieri and Shaquille O'Neal. So you're going to go to New Orleans. And you're not going to the Super Bowl, but you're going to go to some activities that surround the Super Bowl, I believe. So you get a round trip airfare plus one guest. You get hotel accommodations. You get 2 VIP tickets to Shaq's Funhouse and Guy's Flavor Town tailgate. And the main reason for this is you get a $2,000 Carnival gift card toward a cruise. So that's why this is a cruise sweepstakes, is that gift card. So you have a chance to win a $2,000 Carnival gift card. And then you also get the meet and greet with Shaq and Guy Fieri. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Also, there you have a secondary prize. You can still receive tickets to Shaq's Funhouse and Guy's Favorite Town tailgate, but you don't get the airfare, you don't get the hotel, you don't get the $2,000 Carnival gift card, but that's a secondary prize. So at the bottom, there's your registration form. You fill that out for your information. I believe this is a one-time entry. Let me take a look at the rules here. And those probably will pull up on a different screen. You got to be 21 years or older. For those of you that live in Alaska, Florida, Hawaii, New York, Tennessee, Puerto Rico, Guam, you are not eligible to enter. But anybody else can enter. So I cannot enter this sweepstakes because I live in Florida, so I cannot enter this. But and this one goes till January 29th. So you have 18 days to enter. And this is, I believe, a one-time entry. Yes, one-time entry. You may only submit one entry during the promotion period. So that is this Carnival Cruise Line's Big Game Flyaway. So I'll check that out for a chance to win a $2,000 Carnival gift card, which will could pay for a cruise or two, definitely. For me, you could probably pay for at least 3 or 4 cruises. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, so that is one of my sweepstakes. I wanted to show you guys that. Let me tip that off, and then let me get my other sweepstakes pulled up here. Thank you guys for sticking around. Do make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. Just trying to fix my background there. Hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, click the bell notification if you've not yet, because I will be posting a arcade tour later on this evening as part of the Saturday Spotlight. So check that out. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull up this next sweepstakes for you, chance to win a free cruise. And let me share it first. Share that and that. And then let me comment the link to this one. And I don't get any benefit out of this. I don't get any extra entries or anything like that. So this is all for you guys to try to get you on a free cruise. So yeah, this is Viking River Cruises. So you have a chance to win an 8-day 2020-25 Viking journey for 2 on select itineraries. So a journey for 2, choice of 1 2025 sailing from the following itineraries: Rhine Getaway, Romantic Danube, or Danube Waltz. You got all your information that you fill out there for your entry. This is a one-time entry too. You have until March 31st to enter. So I got some time, but it's only a one-time entry. And oh, they pull up the rules. Awesome. So let me share those rules with you. This way you got to be 21 years or older as well. Any resident of 50 United States, District of Columbia, Canada, so your Canadian residents, you can enter as well. You can enter. So everybody can enter on this one in the U.S. or Canada that are 21 years or older. This one, I believe, is a one-time entry, as I stated. You can also mail in an entry, but yeah, limit to one entry per person. Now, they do a random drawing, and the prize, let me go down here. So the Rhine Getaway is a romantic Danube or Danube waltz. Estimated value is $16,996 per cabin, or $23,796 Canadian per cabin, based on category AA, double occupancy, inclusive of airfare. So it does include airfare, looks like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, talk about the other one. But anyways, that is the Viking River journey cruise that you go in, an 8-day one. So that's pretty cool. I'd love to do a river cruise. I don't know if anybody's done a river cruise in here, but I would love to go over to Europe and do a river cruise. That is for sure. All right. Well, that is the 2 sweepstakes I have in regards to cruises that are available. If you missed out on some other sweepstakes I talked to you guys about, I did put them. If you look at my other lives, I got my last live. I gave you some sweepstakes as well. They do end. Oops. And now my camera's frozen. Hold on. We have issues. Oh, there you go. Frozen for a little bit. But yeah, so check out those cruises. I love entering sweepstakes. I love entering for cruises and trips. So check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much, I don't have a whole lot more to say. Do you guys have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions on Carnival. Let me know about Caribbean Princess. I've done some research on Caribbean Princess. Let me know if you have any questions in regards to that. Or if you have any questions on sweepstakes, I can answer questions on that. Billy J sweepstakes. Yeah. I'm not giving away a free cruise, but I'm just giving you guys a chance for a free cruise. And this background thing is driving me nuts. I haven't quite got the setup right, but it's all right. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. So I've got. Well, I need to take a break. I got to take a commercial break. I got to drink my Diet Mountain Dew here. Diet Mountain Dew. So let's go a quick commercial that I have in here, and I love this commercial. So let me go ahead and just play it for you guys.
You know, no matter how many times I take a Carnival cruise, I never get bored. I always get excited about the fabulous food. The islands are endlessly fascinating, and the shows are always a thrill. The pleasures of a Carnival cruise just never get old.
That's right, Kathy. This cruise makes me feel 10 years younger.
Betty?
Okay, 20.
Take a 3, 4, or 7-day vacation on Carnival, the most popular cruise line in the world.
I haven't had this much fun in decades.
So I love that commercial. I love Betty White. I think that commercial was shown on, I want to say, the Carnival Elation, maybe, or Ecstasy, or Fantasy. One of those 3 ships. I think that's where that's filmed, because the neon lights, that's in the piano bar, and I think that was on. I think it might have been on the Elation, because I remember that slightly. I think, or was it Ecstasy? I can't remember. Brittany Anderson's getting close to the Texas-Louisiana border. Yeehaw! Excellent. Yeah, it's long. Driving through Texas takes forever. I've only flown into Texas. I've never driven through Texas, but I've only gone to Dallas before. But yeah, Texas is a big state for sure. Anyway, so let's talk about my upcoming plans. So I got those side-by-side cruises coming up next weekend. After that, I am pretty much stuck at home because I'll be down to 4 hours of leave time left. I am going to go to Helen, Georgia in March. Anybody going to Helen, Georgia? We're doing the 5th annual Helen, Georgia meetup, sponsored by Magnificent Germany with Darren and Blaine from Whaley Creative Travel. It'll be the 5th annual. This will be the 3rd time that I've gone to Helen, Georgia. And looking forward to that. That's the first weekend in March, March 7th to the 9th. So I will be taking the day off on Friday to go up there and spend the weekend. Hopefully the weather will be good. Sometimes it snowed up there in Georgia, but hopefully the weather will be nice for our meetup. But yeah, so I got that in March, and then I got nothing from unless I win a trip, sweepstakes trip somewhere. It has to be a weekend trip because I got to save up my time. Because I got to save up my time because so I can't go anywhere in April, May, June, July, August. I'm going to miss the sweepstakes convention in Little Rock, Arkansas this year. So I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss my Hall of Fame weekend in Iowa for my pro wrestling. For those of you that don't know, I'm a pro wrestling referee, or was, or still am, for 20 years. So I'll miss that as well because in September, going on the side by side I mentioned, side by side of Day in Between in 25, that is the Carnival Frenzy for 5 nights, Mexican Riviera, first time in Mexican Riviera, and then flying up to Seattle, jumping on the Carnival Luminosa for 7 days for an Alaska cruise. So Scott says, what are you most excited on your side by side? Well, this side by side coming up next weekend, I'm most excited to try out Princess Cruise Lines. That was the main reason for this, is to try them out. I know it's an older Princess ship. It doesn't even have the Princess, the Love Boat ship horn. It doesn't even have a Love Boat ship horn. There's no Love Boat ship horn, but they do have the Love Boat episodes you can watch in your cabin. But yeah, there's no ship horn, so that's kind of a downer. And it's an older ship, but I'm interested in trying out Princess. I know it's owned by Carnival, so it's not going to be a whole lot different, but we'll see. So I'm most excited for that. I'm excited to go back to San Juan and Grand Turk. I like Grand Turk, so and San Juan. So that's what I'm excited about on those ones. Besides, what are you most excited on your side? Besides 2 cruises? Well, yeah, everyone's excited for 2 cruises for sure. But yeah, San Juan, Grand Turk for ports. I love sea days though, and this one has more ports than sea days on these 2 ships. So that's kind of I prefer more sea days, but that's me. And then so the side by side of Day in Between 25 in September, I'm excited because first time Mexican Riviera, first time on Carnival Frenzy, which is Italian themed, and then I'm excited to go. I've been to Seattle Airport, but I'm excited to explore Seattle, so I'm excited for that. I'm also excited to jump on the Carnival Luminosa, first time on that type of ship, and then first time in Alaska. So I'll be checking out Alaska vlogs and stuff. I think Scott's been there. I'll have to check out vlogs. I think I've already checked out some of his already, and other people's as well. So I'm excited for all that. Angie is here. Welcome aboard, Angie. Coming in late, but feel free to catch the replay to catch up on where I'm going. Going to the Carnival Glory for 3 days and the Caribbean Princess for 6 days. And then also the 2 cruise sweepstakes I gave out to you guys. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm mostly excited. Oh, there I'm freezing on camera. Come back. Don't freeze on me. All right. Okay, we're back. So I'm using Internet Explorer, or not Internet Explorer, Edge, Microsoft Edge, and I was having issues with Google Chrome. Now I'm having issues with Microsoft Edge. Not even sharing or nothing. Anyways, yeah. So, but I'm mostly excited for those September cruises for sure, because I wanted to go to Mexican Riviera, something different than the Caribbean. Getting tired of the Caribbean, so I need to go somewhere different. So, Mexican Riviera definitely, and Alaska is going to be totally different. So I'm looking forward to all that. Otherwise, that's what I got in September. So I got these 2 cruises coming up. I've got those 2 cruises, so that's 4 cruises. Possibly going to add a 5th cruise. Still working on that. I'm waiting for an offer, a casino offer, and hopefully to jump on a different cruise line. But I'm not going to tell you guys what that is yet. So you have to wait and see. Hopefully, I can get that offer and I can get the cruise booked, and it should be a great time. So, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. but so it'll come towards the end of the year, hopefully. And then next year, 2026, I got some bucket list items I want to try. We want to go on Virgin. Now, I'm trying to get, once I get platinum status, and hopefully Virgin will allow us to match statuses on cruise lines, then I will try to match my platinum status to Virgin and try to get on Virgin cruise lines because I want to check out Virgin. I want to check out Norwegian. I almost had booked the Holland America. I know it's an older people going to Holland America. Wanted to try that. But yeah, I want to try something a little different. I do want to go to Celebration Key as well. Once that opens up, I want to check out that. So yeah, I got some plans. I got nothing booked right now in 2026. I got nothing booked. Do you guys have anything booked in 2026, or what do you guys got coming up in 2025? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments what your plans are. I'd like to know that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. Hopefully I get some more casino deals. Hopefully I win some more sweepstakes so I can get more money so I can go on more cruises. Hopefully I win the lottery so I don't have to work anymore, so I don't have to be tied down with my time and I can go when I want. Future plans is to hopefully move down to Orlando area and go to the theme parks more often and go to more cruises down in Orlando. Will G says going to Celebration Key or K for New Year's that's awesome, Will. That would be awesome. I'd love to do that. Because that's going to be open. Celebration Key will be open. New Year's, that's awesome. I'm sure they do fireworks. I don't know if they'll do fireworks or not, but Carnival Dream, my favorite ship. That's awesome, Will. That's awesome. Yeah, I try. I did last year I did the Halloween cruise. That was on the non. Wasn't on Halloween, but it was before Halloween. But we still had the costumes and stuff, so that was fun. I've been on a cruise ship during the Super Bowl, St. Patrick's Day, but I haven't been on there for Thanksgiving. I haven't been on there for Christmas or New Year's. Captain, are you any closer to moving? No. My job won't let me move down, so either I'm going to have to change jobs or they have to change their ways and let me move down there. But as of this time, no plans as of now. I should sell my house because it's worth double now. Only thing on the books right now is Jubilee in October. Awesome, Jubilee. That's the only Excel class I have not been on yet. Been on the Mardi Gras, have been on the Celebration, but have not been on the Jubilee. I don't want to either because that also goes out of Galveston, and I don't want to go out of Galveston. Yeah, I don't want to go out of Galveston. But anyways, that's cool. At least you guys got plans. I know John and Nancy are snowbirding down there. I don't know if you guys are jumping on a cruise too. I usually jump on a cruise or two down there. Will says we will actually be at Half Moon Key on New Year's Eve. Awesome, that's cool. And I was just at Half Moon Key or K just in November, so that was cool. I like that. It was a nice little island. I kind of fell in love with Half Moon Key, and once they get that pier up and running, then there'll probably be more cruises going there, more people probably. It might be busier, so it might not be as good, but we'll see. If they're rebuilding the pirate ship bar or not in Carnival Key. They did tear it down. We have a girls' cruise in November on the Carnival Freedom. Awesome. I have not been on the Carnival Freedom. Now, that is part of the Conquest class, I believe, of Carnival, which I'm going on the Carnival Glory, and the Glory is part of that class. So, Carnival Freedom. Awesome. Galveston's not so bad. I know. I've heard things. And for me, it's just easier for me to go to Automobile, which is an hour away. New Orleans is 3 hours away. I can be in Tampa in 6 hours. I can be to Port Canaveral in 7 hours. So for me to go all the way over to Galveston is kind of a trek. But I might do it for the dream. Might just do it for the dream. Well, G says Half Moon Cay is his private beach so far favorite. That's awesome. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. Love Mobile. Yes, I love Mobile too. That's an hour away, and I got a Buc-ee's in between here and Mobile. And Najuma is booking the Grandeur of the Seas next week. Awesome, Najuma. That's cool. Hope you guys have a great time on that. Gotta go cruise. Kindle Fire. Yes, I can understand that, Will. I can understand that. Not for the same reasons as you, but I can understand that. Well, thank you guys for coming. I'm at the top of the hour. Do make sure you check out the Saturday Spotlight tonight, hosted by Sherry from Sherry Awesome Sunsets. She comes on about 7:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Central. She usually does a live, and then the Saturday Spotlight kicks off after that. My video comes on at 8:19 p.m. Eastern Time or 7:19 p.m. Central Time, the best time. My arcade tour on the Carnival Spirit, just like a 4 or 5 minute video. So if you guys want to pop in and join that, let me know. And then next weekend, I will be putting out my ship tour on the Carnival Spirit. That'll be my last video on the Carnival Spirit, so check that out. That'll come out next weekend. Probably will not be a premiere, but next Saturday it should come out. Will Juice has already cruised with her 2 times. Oh, you're liking that Kindle Fire, eh? Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Do make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Those watching replay, look for the description. I'll have the sweepstakes down there for you guys to enter that missed it in the chat. And then I'm not going to go live next weekend. I don't think I could. No, I'll be in Nassau. Yeah, I'll be in Nassau because I cruise out on Friday. Saturday would be Nassau. I mean, I could go live. The internet's good. I could go live, do me a pop-up live or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then the following Saturday, the 25th, it will be a sea day back on the Caribbean Princess. I may or may not do a live. Make sure you click the bell notification. Be notified when I go live, and you'll catch me when I go live if I do go live. But otherwise, if I don't go live those 2 weeks, I will definitely be going live on the 1st of February. 1st of February, I'll go live and I'll talk about these 2 cruises, these 2 side-by-side, my experiences on both cruises. So check that out, February 1st. And also next weekend, I am going to miss it, but the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon is happening next weekend. Usually I'm a part of that. Usually I have a show on that. But I'll be cruising, so I won't be able to take part in that. But for those of you that are able to, check out the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon next weekend and show some support. We'll raise some funds to get people on a cruise that haven't been able to go on a cruise before. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in. This has been Captain Billy J signing off from beautiful Pensacola, Florida. And we'll see you guys next time. I meant to say bye, everyone. Bye.